irregular periods, the causes. In this video today, we are going to discuss the causes of irregular periods. If you are a woman out there and you have been having irregular periods, then this video for you. By the end of this video, you will know the causes of irregular periods. Hello my friend, welcome for today's lesson. This is Gerald Massa, the health educator. I welcome you to our channel. If it's your first time here, remember to subscribe so that you do not miss new videos we release every day. On this channel, Gerald Massa, the health educator, we talk about the ovulation calendar, we talk about the ovulation calculator, and we do also give pregnancy advice. Remember to subscribe so that you do not miss any videos we release. I welcome you, my friend, and watch up to the end because there's lots of information, lots of good tips for you today. Have yourself a good time watching this video. I welcome you, my friend. Thank you. The causes of why your periods come late, and even if they come, they are really irregular. The Fertility Show with Gerald Massa, the health educator, from geraldmassa.thehealtheducator.com, and in today's video we are talking about the causes of irregular periods. We are answering a question from one of our subscribers who said that she last saw her periods 2 months ago. What can she do and to receive her periods back? The question is this, I quote, "I last saw my periods 2 months ago. What can I do to receive my periods back?" To answer this question, we are going to divide this question into 2 parts. The first part is this, where she's saying that she last saw her periods 2 months ago, and then the next part is what should she do to see her periods back. So without further ado, we are talking about all this in today's video. Gerald Massa, the health educator, is the name of the channel, and we are answering this question. The first thing is we need to understand that when you see your periods, specifically that is the period, that is when you are menstruating. When you are menstruating, it means there's actually shedding of your endometrial stripe. That actually is a sign to mean or to show that you did not get pregnant. If you miss your periods, it could actually be a sign that yes, you could be pregnant, but still there are other things which could really mean that you are actually not pregnant, but still you may miss your periods. So our subscriber asked the question, and then she said that she last saw her periods 2 months ago. The first part is we shall need to understand what normally brings about your periods to disappear. If you are a woman and you'd like to know what are the causes of your periods disappearing, the first cause is this: as long as you are not ovulating very well, if you have ovulatory disorders, also if you have hormonal imbalances. The hormones we are talking about here include the follicle stimulating hormone, which is responsible for stimulating your follicles or your eggs so that they grow normally. And then also we have the other hormone called estrogen or estradiol. This is responsible for specifically making sure that your womb actually carries or it receives the baby or it receives the fertilized embryo. If there's no implantation that has taken place, then these hormones drop and then you will be able to see your periods. So in normal circumstances, in normal conditions, you are supposed to be seeing your periods every day. When you are ovulating very well and you have also hormones which are balancing, then you are supposed to be seeing your periods very well. If you do not see your periods very well, or if you begin missing your periods, then it means there could be issues. There could be issues with your ovaries, there could be issues with your endometrial wall. The whole of this layer is what we call the endometrium or the endometrial lining. So to answer the question from our subscriber, the reason why you are actually missing your periods, or the reason why she was missing her periods for the last 2 months, it could be either there could be disease of the endometrium. There are many conditions which affect the endometrial wall. The first one is what we call endometrial hyperplasia. Endometrial hyperplasia is a condition whereby the endometrium or the inside of your womb actually thickens and it becomes really very, very thick, so that in most cases it may not be really able to undergo the whole process of shedding. And then the other thing is that there could be ovulatory dysfunction, or there could be issues with your ovary in such a way that your hormones, the hormones we are talking about here, include LH hormone, and then we are also talking about the next hormone known as FSH. If at all your hormones are not balancing very well, then they could be actually among the causes of your periods not being able to be seen. So you last saw your periods 2 months ago, there could be actually an issue with your hormones or an issue with your ovaries. It could also be an issue that you could be stressed, and whenever you are stressed, they could actually be you actually need to manage the stress, and then you'll be able to see your periods. The next cause of your periods disappearing for 2 months could also be age related. You did not mention in the question, you did not mention your age, so we assume that if you are between 35 years and above, there are high chances that the hormones, more specifically the follicle stimulating hormone and then luteinizing hormone, tend to actually change. You can confirm this by doing a fertility hormonal screen assay. Welcome to our channel, Gerald Massa, the health educator, where we talk about fertility. It's a fertility show. We do answer a question from our subscribers every day. So if you would like to have your question answered, if you would like to have your question featured in our videos, yes, remember to go down below in the comments and then ask me your question. I'll be able to answer your question very well. So if we are looking at this calendar, you realize that if you see your periods on this date, and then you also see your periods on this date, assuming you have a regular menstrual flow or a regular menstrual period, a regular menstrual cycle, then it means these 3 days when you are seeing your periods, to get your days of ovulation, specifically you begin counting from the first day, you count the second day, third day, this is day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, day 8, day 9, day 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So the 14th day is actually on 20th. This is when you are actually ovulating. So to maximize your chances of getting pregnant, you actually need to be with your partner on the day of ovulation, but also include the 3 days leading to ovulation. This method has worked for many couples. I believe it can also work for you. And if it does not work, still remember you can still get pregnant. You need to work on your mind. You need to talk to the experts. You can schedule your appointment to talk with me on my website. It's actually the link is below. The link is below in the description. Just click on that link and then you'll be able to schedule your consultation with me. Just go to geraldmassa.thehealtheducator.com, and if at all our friend saw her menses 2 months ago and then they did not happen again, they did not appear again, there could also be other causes. We say that having a very high body mass index can also be among the reasons why your periods may disappear. It was researched and proven that when a woman has a high level of fat, or when a woman has a lot of fat around the waist, there are high chances that the hormone known as estrogen will be produced in high quantities or in high levels. So you also said that you did the pregnancy test and it was negative. So my recommendations for you are that you should go ahead and then do the pelvic ultrasound scan and then do the fertility hormonal screen test. The question was, I last saw my periods 2 months ago. What can I do to receive my periods back? We've answered the question. We've answered the causes of why you did not see your periods 2 months ago. The next part is, what can I do to see my periods back? What you should do is that you should do what we call a pelvic ultrasound scan. Do a pelvic ultrasound scan. Do a test known as a urine analysis test, where your urine will be analyzed for presence of abnormalities, for example pus or white blood cells, or even the specific gravity and other parameters like presence of yeast cells may be seen. If at all any of these have been detected, then you can still get pregnant. You can still, sorry about this, you can still get better, and then you may actually be able to see your periods again. So my friend, in today's lesson we have talked about our friend who had her periods 2 months ago. We've answered the reason why she did not see her menses, and we've also given the solution that she should do a pelvic ultrasound scan. She should also do a urine analysis test. If possible, you can also go ahead and do the urine HCG pregnancy test, because you might have done the pregnancy test way back when it was very early, when the levels of the HCG hormone were very low. So kindly repeat the urine pregnancy test. There are many of our clients who actually get pregnant and then they may not discover that they are pregnant. You do an ultrasound scan at 4 months, and then that's when they get the news that they are pregnant. There's a client I worked on, and she was actually going to 6 months pregnant, but she did not have any clue. Her stomach size was normal and everything was okay. She could actually put on her fitting clothes and she was really very okay, but she was surprised that she was going to 6 months pregnant. So you should actually do the pregnancy test, the urine HCG pregnancy test. If it gives you results which are not conclusive, then you can go ahead and do the pregnancy test, where they will check the HCG hormone in your blood. But just an ultrasound scan and a urine analysis test plus a urine pregnancy test will be enough for you to identify what was holding your periods back. And to receive your periods back, do the investigations, do the tests, identify the cause, and then the cause will be treated. If it is a dysfunction in your anterior pituitary gland, still the hormonal tests will show which hormone is not really balancing, and then still drugs, for example gonadotropins, will be given, but these should be prescribed by your doctor. They should be prescribed by your gynecologist. Do not do self-medication, because drugs have side effects. Gerald Massa, the health educator, is the name of the channel. I'm really so happy, my friend, that you've stayed for today's show, for today's educative show, the fertility show with Gerald Massa, the health educator, from Gerald Massa, the healtheducator.com. Remember, if you would like your question to be answered in form of video, just submit it below down in the comments and I will answer your question. I'm really so happy that you've learned something. You've learned something from today's lesson, where we've answered our subscriber who said that she last saw her periods 2 months ago, and she was asking herself what she should do. So I believe, my friend, if you're the one who asked this question, I believe you have somewhere to start. Do the tests, and then from there, once the tests have shown what caused your periods to disappear, and you will be actually treated and you'll be okay. Actually, it could be something to do with stress, because when a woman is stressed, there's a release of the stress hormone known as cortisol, and this hormone goes ahead and it actually destabilizes your period. So it may be something simple, it may be something complex, but to confirm, just do the tests and then everything will be okay. I'm looking forward to talking with you. If you would like to have a private consultation with me, just go to geraldmassa, thehealtheducator.com, and then we shall talk and I'll give you all the time. I'm really so happy, and yes, have yourself a fantastic and healthy day. May God bless us all. Thank you for attending today's lesson. Remember to subscribe for new videos we release every day, and we release new videos every day at exactly 17 hours. Thank you for attending today's lesson. I hope you've learned something from today's lesson. Let me answer all your questions down below in the comments. Have yourself a fantastic and healthy day. Gerald Massa, the health educator, wishes you a very fantastic day. Bye-bye.